Capcom Fight Legacy 2.
Yeah, come on, everybody come alive real quick. Battle of the strong, survival of the fit. Take your best shot, hope you don't miss. Kaboom when I step in the room. Better get up out my way because you know how I do. In my groove, and you know that I never lose. Hit a 1-2 shot with the power move. Yeah, I gotta do what I gotta do. What can I say though? Let me out the cage, I'm an animal. About to tear it up, all guts, all glory. No comparing us, it's my victory. All the way from LA to Osaka. Yeah, you best believe that I'm gon' do you proper. It's a showdown right now, better watch out. Shorty, you can, no man, it's a knockout. No matter who it is, when you match me up, you getting knocked down, ain't no stacking up. Left, right, up, down, super combo. I ain't never scared, never quitting, that's the motto. Yeah, come on, everybody come alive real quick. Battle of the strong, survival of the fit. Take your best shot.
Guess what? Well,
Okay, guys, welcome to the stream. We got Mlagaming4K and we got Speaking125.
Yo, what's up, guys?
what's up, guys?
I started off my stream there and I forgot I had my microphone muted. So yeah, hello everyone. I've just put a link into your stream, MLA, on my channel in my chat in case anybody wants to.
Yeah, went from my end.
Yeah, exactly. How's everyone? You alright?
Yo, yeah, man. One of my viewers wants to face me as well, Drebin.
Okay, yeah, he can come into the party as well if he wants.
Yep.
If I make a room.
Versus SNK.
I came in my room. No, let me send you the invite.
Oh yeah. Send me the invite and then I'll come in.
Came in my room. He asked me first.
Hello, John Book Films. How you doing?
I'm down for matches for Germany.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good
doing good. I hope you're doing good, bro.
I'm good, thank you.
I'm happy to be doing a stream.
Yeah.
Wait.
I always am with you as well, mate. This guy who's talking to me, he loves older movies like I do.
Drebin,
older films.
Drebin, if you're still here in the chat, make sure you check out my good friend Very Similar Tune and check out my awesome friend Speaking125 when you have the chance as well. I just
okay. Oh, Drebin1989. Yeah, I know this guy.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's named himself after Frank Drebin, as in Frank Drebin from the Naked Gun movies with Leslie Nielsen. I reckon it is, you know.
I think he named himself Drebin from Metal Gear Solid 4.
Oh, okay.
As well, so.
I wonder if they got the name Drebin in Metal Gear Solid 4 from Frank Drebin, actually.
I was asking about that earlier. I think it was just a joke. I don't think he actually named himself off of Metal Gear Solid 4.
My name's Frank Drebin.
Yes. He said yes. He replied yeah. He said,
I know he said yes, but I think he's just joking around.
Was it,
Damn.
Always reminds me of that line he says in Naked Gun, the first movie, where he goes, "I like my sex like my basketball, 1-on-1 and with the least dribbling as possible." That's got to be one of the funniest movies ever made, Naked Gun. It's secure.
I tried that Hunter game, and that game I do not like it.
What, Hunter?
Yeah, Hunter x Hunter fighting game. There's a demo on Steam.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna buy it.
Yeah, because I've heard that loads of people were excited for it. So that's a shame. I was wondering whether it'd be any good. So I'll try it.
You
I'll try it.
might like. You might
demo.
like it, Dave.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, it's just my opinion. I love the Hunter x Hunter series, but I don't like that fucking the same people who made Marvel are making this game.
Or DNF too.
Yeah.
The same people who made which Marvel game? Infinite.
Infinite and Marvel 3.
Marvel 3.
It doesn't have
And
that.
DNF.
It doesn't have that same cell shaded look, does it?
Yes, it does.
Oh god, I hate that fucking look.
That's how they make all of their games. Like, Aiding usually makes their games look like that.
What is it with that? I thought cell shaded went out a long time ago. It only suits certain things cell shaded. Like, for example, I like it in cartoon stuff. Like, cell shading really suits stuff like if you're making a Looney Tunes game or something, because it's supposed to have that kind of flat character on top of a 3D background look. But when it comes to most stuff, it just looks like shite, I think. And it was so overused in the PlayStation 3 era. The PlayStation 3 era was just consumed by cell shading. And the PS2 era as well, actually. It was like, oh, let's just cell shade everything. It's like, it looks good on certain things, but a lot of the stuff, it just makes it look drab, I think. Generic.
It doesn't work for fighting games. I don't know why the fuck people are doing it for fighting games. It's like shit.
I think it looks good. I thought it looked good on DNF Duel. I thought the graphics in that game looked really good. But the reason it looked good was because it didn't have a heavy cel-shaded look. You know when you got that cel-shaded look where they've got really heavy outlines?
Yeah.
DNF Duel didn't have that. DNF Duel looked like an anime. And I kind of liked it.
DNF but have different art style though. Like,
yeah.
I think.
How you doing, Jay? Hi, Chris.
But yeah, that's not the reason why I don't like Hunter x Hunter. I don't like it because it's another one of these damn fighting games where it has no motions. It's just like down special, up special, neutral special.
Oh, okay. I'll have a look at it.
Plays like DNF. That's the reason why I stopped playing DNF, because it really pissed me off that people were able to do DPs without screwing it up.
No, I get that. Oh, Jay. Sorry, Jay. Your puppy is lovely. I've seen the pictures. Little is a Poppy. Your new little puppy. She's beautiful, Jay. She really is. Yeah, Jay's got a new puppy. Little black Labrador. It's only a little puppy. It's lovely.
Nice.
Tiny little thing. My mate's got a puppy at the moment, and my mate got a puppy recently, and he lives down in Corsham, down in the town near us, and it's a Basset Hound, and I used to have a Basset Hound, and Basset Hound puppies are so dramatic. Like, if you don't look at them for 2 seconds, they'll go, "Arr!" Like, they get really dramatic. It's like, look at me, pay me attention. Or Basset Hound, you have to give them 100% attention all the time. Like, that's just, they're just very needy in terms of their breed. They're a very needy breed. And it's funny, I went down and he said, I didn't realize they were like this. He goes, you told me, Dave, that when you had Max, he was like this. I said, you have to literally pay them attention 100% all the time.
True.
You've got a black Labrador, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Jay's got now. Oh, hang on. Chris said Hunter x Hunter was by 8 Fighting, which they were known for Bloody Roar, and also TVC and Marvel 3.
And DNF too.
Yeah, Aiding. Yeah.
Yeah. I was just looking at DNF Duel. I was literally just looking. I was watching
Aiding
my.
helped make Marvel, and aiding also made DNF Duel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just looking at. I was watching my video. I was looking at my video of Bloody Raw last night. My arcade playthrough of that, which I did last year, and I was like,
I hate aiding's games. Literally, they suck. Like the worst type of fighting games. Like, I don't. There's not one aiding fighting game that I like.
oh, hang on. If they're the people that made DNF Duel, I might like it then because I loved DNF Duel.
I like the concept of
I don't mind making games easier for people to play, to like pull off certain things, but like it completely undermines people like myself, because fucking it's like, why the fuck should you give everybody the same fucking execution?
Yeah, no, I agree.
That's the thing that pisses me off. I'm all for, if somebody can't do a quarter circle motion, or if somebody can't do a Z motion or something, if they're having trouble trying to do a DP or trying to do a fireball, okay, fine. But somebody should not be able to do the same combo as me just by pressing one damn button. That's what pisses me off.
Yeah.
Like, I take a lot of time, and there's a lot of other people like myself too, we take a lot of time in training room to fucking master these damn combos. So why the hell should somebody else that doesn't do the same thing
nice.
have access to do the same combos as me? That's bullshit.
You know what it comes down to as well, even from a casual perspective. If there's no learning curve in a fighting game, and it's just very simplistic controls, and if that is the concept of the entire basis of the game, then you're not asking people to invest in it. They can't invest in it because if there's nothing to invest in, what's the point? And I say that from a casual perspective who likes easy fighting games, but I do agree with you. Like, for example, I can't stand it.
Like, there needs to be like a limitation on it, literally. Like, if somebody had, like, every fighting game should have an easy control scheme for people, but like, yeah, you shouldn't be able to do the same combos as me, period. Like you should have to switch over to my controls to be able to do the type of combos that I do.
Yeah.
Like, you should have to put in the work too. Like, that's unfair as fuck. Like, the fact that somebody else is able to do combos just by pressing one button, or like one button in one direction, is like, bro, that's stupid. I hate that.
I agree.
That's why I don't like games like I love Hunter x Hunter to death. I literally have the whole DVD box set of fucking Hunter x Hunter, and I have all the manga.
Yeah.
I love that series to death, and it really pisses me off that like they happen to be the people that are making that fucking game. Because I just don't like the gameplay of it. I don't like how, by default, it's all easy buttons. That's bullshit.
You wish they had the option, like,
they should have an option. They should have an option where there's easy inputs, but there should be a limit on it. Like, there should be a limit to how many combos you can do with easy buttons. You shouldn't be able to pull off the same stuff that I can pull off. Like, if I do an 80% combo juggle, and I do, like, I don't even know, let's just make up a random number. If I happen to do, like, 150 hits, there's no way in hell that you should be able to come close to doing 150 hits on a fucking simplified controls. That's bullshit. Then
yeah,
they
I
have
agree.
it to where it's like, oh yeah, everybody can do this long-ass combo. Okay, well, what the hell is the point of me going into training room and learning this fucking combo? There's just no point anymore.
like,
I like that's my whole thing of like why I got into fighting games in the first place. I like to train. I like to, go through a little bit of difficulty, trying to pull off a combo, trying to pull off a setup, right? And then when I finally do it in an actual match against another human player, and I actually pull it off, it's supposed to give me some satisfaction.
No, I get that, yeah.
If somebody else can do the same thing that I can do without ever having to step foot in the training room, I just feel like I got cheated.
Yeah, absolutely, I agree.
Let's
that's lovely, thank you.
We'll do
Yeah.
that.
Hang on.
hey, Dave's dad.
MLA said, hey, Dave's dad.
Hey, am I okay, buddy?
Yep. Yeah, I'm okay.
Good lad, well done.
We just went for a
Keep
walk.
positive.
My dad said, keep positive. Keep a cool, scabby head, as my dad always says.
How's it going, Papa V?
Oh, Jeff just said, What's up, Papa V?
Give me that seed, it does hot.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Cheers, buddy.
God bless you.
Good luck, Emily.
Good luck, Emily and Jeff.
Kick ass.
I am definitely trying.
He said he's definitely trying.
I'm
Man, you just gave you a power boost. Now you're definitely gonna kick ass.
Say that again?
Nah, I said he just gave Amalay a power boost. I said now he's definitely gonna kick ass.
Yeah.
Jeff just said you gave Emily a power boost, so now he's definitely going to kick her.
Give me a power boost.
I'll have both of those.
I'll just change it.
Okay, no problem.
Yo, Rich, what's up, man?
Hi, Rich. Yeah.
What's up, Rich? What's up, Chris?
Hey.
But yeah, I'm not against like helping people, you know, pull off certain things easier, sure. But nah, there should be a limit on it because yeah, that's the reason why I don't like games like that. It's a shame because I love the series that they have. I mean, the reason why I played DNF Duel was because I played DFO, which is Dungeon Fighter Online, which is where that comes from. The reason why they made a fighting game is because they took DFO, the online multiplayer game, and they made it into a fighting game. But it's just, yeah, it's a shame because that's kind of why those games fall off. Like Hunter x Hunter is probably going to fall off as well. Like I know a lot of people who love it to death. Like me and my friend Sid, we love it, and I know a bunch of other people that love it too. Basically, like shit, Hunter x Hunter is pretty much about as big as Dragon Ball, to be honest. When it comes to popularity.
I think easy inputs, like I sometimes have to use it because I don't have really good time.
Yeah, when it comes to pulling off simple stuff, I'm not against it. I'm not saying it shouldn't be in the game. I'm just saying they should have a limit on it.
Yeah.
I'm definitely all for it because I know a lot of people are not able to do the same stuff as me or anybody else that's like a competent player, pretty much. But you know, whether that be just because it's too hard for them to pull it off in general, or because you know they might
See,
they might.
My
have,
attitude
like,
towards a game is if I'm not good at it, I just think then there's got to be a way that I can be good at it. Like I have my moments, like when I quit on Tekken 8 and stuff, which I shouldn't have done. But generally, when I'm playing a fighting game, my attitude is if I'm not good at it, then I have to find a way to get good at it.
Yeah.
And the only way I'm going to get good is if I pay the people who are the best at it. Like it's just. So the only thing I like is when I haven't, like. If I've got the option of like doing and look at this bastard.
Yeah, that's why people, you know, you got some people that play Tekken or whatever that really hate Tekken 8 or Tekken 7 because what's messed up is like what's like really unfair about it is like back when you played the older Tekken games, right? You would do a really long combo. And there goes like half of somebody's health, right? And it took you time to do that combo, to get it down, to memorize it, all that. And then all of a sudden Tekken 7 comes around, and what happens? When somebody ends up on low health, they just pop a fucking rage art that only takes them one button. And all of a sudden they just did the exact same amount of damage that you did. That's hella unfair.
Yeah, no, I get that.
That's why mechanics and stuff like that is really stupid. Like, somebody else who just did all that work, and then you have somebody else who just steps in and just doesn't have to do any of that. Like, what the hell? I feel like the way to fix that literally is just to... so, a lot of games like Street Fighter and Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves and stuff is taking the right approach with, like, making simplified controls. But, they just need to put a limit on it, though.
Yeah.
It shouldn't mean it should mean easier execution. It shouldn't mean easier combos. That's what it should mean.
Round 1, fight.
Like, there's people with like all different types of
Hey, what's up?
disabilities that can't do things. You know what I mean? Like, they can't move their arms or move their hands in certain ways. So, I'm definitely I understand that one.
Cat Kennedy, what's up, man?
Okay, Dad?
Read in my chat.
No. No, I'm fine, thanks, Dad. Yeah, I'll have something later with you. I'll make some dinner later. Well, thank you very much, very kind.
Round 2, fight.
That's honestly why I'm speedrunning so much, because I can't stand new fighting games because all the shit they keep fucking doing. They keep ruining it. I'd rather just play older fighting games because it's pissing me off, this whole easy execution shit and all this other crap. It's like, can't stand it. At least I know in that landscape there's nothing they can do to change speedrunning, so speedrunning's not going to change. It's always going to be whoever put in more work and who is just better at execution is going to be a better speedrunner.
Good to see everybody in the chat today. Thank you so much. Nicely done, Dave. Oh.
Oh! Shit. Oh. I love the fact he's got his laugh from Street Fighter 1. That really fucking annoying laugh from Street Fighter 1. It's... God bloody hell. Whenever he used to do that on Street Fighter 1, I'd be like, fuck off, you bastard.
Form up your team.
You don't want Virtual Fighter 6 to mess up either. I don't...
Say that again?
But
That's a lovely cup of tea, Dad.
I'm kind of worried about Virtual Fighter 6.
Really? I think Sega know what they're doing, to be honest with you.
You've got something new coming out of there.
Yeah, it's Virtual Fighter 6.
Really? That's an emulate on.
No, that's what they're all waiting for. I say they, I'm waiting
Did you
for
get
it.
any previews of the...
Yeah, there was a video that came out recently, and it was like a developer video, and people thought it was real footage, but it wasn't. But I mean, I thought it was real footage. I was convinced it was real footage.
Yeah. Like the TK25, what do you think about it? Is it good or bad?
2K25 is good. Like, it's pretty much how we've reacted to it. So the action to it has been good. There's a couple of like teething problems online with 2K25.
Sometimes I think about that.
He hasn't played it because they don't play the golf.
And the reviews.
Oh yeah, the reviews have been good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the reviews have been very good for it. It's more to do with like online performance and stuff, and so the thing with 2K25 is the thing with 2K25 is that they've changed the dynamic of the game. And so when you change the dynamic so drastically on a game like that, people are always going to like Initially, people are going to be like, oh, well, we don't like this. But actually, I think it's probably for the best, because I think what it's done is it's made people actually kind of enjoy the game more from a, well, a bit like what you do. You turn all the assists off. And I think the problem is, and again, this goes back to fighting games. When you start playing golf games, the best thing to do is start off with all the assists on to learn how to play it. But I think what a lot of people have been doing over the past few years is just playing them with all the assists on, and it kind of stops you. Well, it's not a challenge at all. But actually, what it does is it stops you from understanding how to play the game.
If you have your assists off, it's you in control of it. You're not
exactly, and the problem with assists on.
By doing it.
Well, that's how you learn for years on these golf games. It's like you've turned the assists off gradually, bit by bit. And the thing I like about what you do, Dad, is that you, even though you know how to play these golf games, whenever you get a new one, like when you first got TK25, you turned all the assists on to begin with, even though you know how to play it. You do it bit by bit.
You have to sit on. You're not doing this with yourself.
Yeah, I get why. Look, I get why certain people have the assists on. I'm not. Again, like Jeff was saying, I'm not against it. Yeah, exactly. I prefer.
And you prepare it better with that because you've done that.
Yeah.
I think you. I think you need the perfect balance, like, well, Speed said earlier, like City of the Wolves.
Yeah, MLA said you need the perfect balance on, and good game, by the way, Drebin, well done. But even Jay said it's the same for racing games. I agree, Jay, you're absolutely right about racing games. Like, initially, so whenever I start playing a new Gran Turismo, I'll have all the assists on, I'll have the road assist on, and blah, blah, blah. And then
on this program, it does have the bit, doesn't it? Because I'm looking ahead to say, hang on, you've got
yeah, like having a co-driver is great, but that's why I don't need the assists on now, because if you turn all the assists off on Gran Turismo, it's much easier, actually. If you don't have any of the brake assists and you don't have... I mean, brake assists in Gran Turismo actually slow you down. If you can imagine playing Initial D, Jeff, if you imagine playing Initial D and... yeah, exactly. Imagine playing Initial D and it drifted for you around the corners. Like, that's basically what... If you put the assists on Gran Turismo, it's like, it'd be fucking stupid. No, yeah, exactly. It's like... But yeah, Gran Turismo is a good example. That's a big reason why I usually prefer arcade races a bit like Jeff. And I know Jay does as well. It's because at least with arcade races, you jump straight in and they don't really give you assists. You've just got to learn how to play the game. Like, whether it's realistic or not is beside the point. If you want to get good at the game, you just got to get good.
I did it all on my own.
I did it all on my own. Yeah, we're talking about Gran Turismo 7, Lordy. How you doing, Matt? Matthew Bird
Matt.
says, hi, Dave's dad. God bless you, sir.
Hey,
He said, God bless you, sir.
keep fighting.
Keep fighting. That's MLA saying. Keep fighting. No, hang on. That's not MLA saying. It's his fight on. What's keep fighting? Oh no, I'm thinking of Strictly Come Dancing when they go, keep dancing.
That's you, bro. You say
yeah, keep fighting. No, that's Tess Daly from fucking Strictly Come Dancing.
You know what I like?
Oh, good shit, Emily. Go for it. Hang on, Emily's going to win it.
Who's Emily?
Yeah.
Emily's on the left, so he's won. Go on, go. Concentrate, Emily. Fuck what we're talking about. You're kicking ass here. Go for it. Oh. Emily's great at this game.
Is that way to go?
No, MLA's Ryu. But he's got 2 characters left. Oh, he will. Oh, shit. I'll shut up, MLA, sorry. Come on, MLA, you can do this. Get MLA's on the right. He's Terry Bogard, the guy with the green trousers. Yeah, they need to put some classics back up there. 11 and Route 5 in Columbus 5. Yeah, that was a huge fireball. Come on, Emily, concentrate. Try and block. Okay, no problem. Oh, come on, Emily. Yeah, I saw what you did on the Steam Deck. Jay, I told you you'd love it. Oh! Oh! Oh, Jesus, that was... You got zoned out. You got zoned out. That was amazing. Well done.
Good match, Drebin. Good match.
That was a good match.
Oh, man. Make sure you subscribe to Very Similar to Livestream, man.
Well, make sure you guys subscribe to. I mean, you guys know all your channels. I'll just leave a link to MLA's channel again. I'll leave a link to Jay's channel as well. Hang on a minute. Here's Jay's channel. He's going to be doing a load of stuff on his Steam Deck.
And thanks for the matches, Drebin. As well.
This is Jeff's channel, Speaking125. I'll leave a link to both his channels. So this is Jeff's first channel. I've seen a while, Dad. That's Jeff's first channel. And this is Jeff's Paz channel. This is Jeff's Taz channel. This is Chris Harris's channel, who does loads of retro stuff as well.
Make sure you check out Very Similar to Drebin as well. He streamed the exact same game as me. Dave, if anybody can drop Dave's link, I don't have my.
This is Lordy's channel, and he's just done a Smash on the N64 video, and he does loads of retro stuff. Jaysha said, Dave, Model 3 emulator runs like a dream on the Steam Deck, playing Daytona 2 arcade version and JoJo Lost World and Ocean Hunter and more. Yeah, they're all the games I've got on Yakuza Hawaii Pirate. But are you running them on the Model 3 emulator on the Steam Deck? I never knew you could do that on the Steam Deck. See, I don't understand how to do all of that. You'd have to show me how to do that so I can run that on my Steam Deck. That'd be amazing. Because I wouldn't mind playing Scud Race, actually. That's one game that I do love. Good games, bro. Good game. Good games.
Good games, bro.
Good shit. Where do I know Drebin from? I've played him before on something.
I think on the Marvel Collection. And the Marvel
No, I
Collection.
don't think it was the Marvel Collection. I think it was something before that. Maybe it was, but I think it was something before that. Was it? Did I play him on Tekken?
I think so.
Just his name sounds familiar.
I talked to him a couple times by myself. If you want to join the party, Drebin, it's up to you. I'm making you this.
I can do it, Dave, if you pick me up and take me to your house. Yeah. Well, at some point, Jay. Well, you could do it online as well. You could show me online because I'm. The thing with me and emulators is I know it's probably really straightforward, but I'm stupid when it comes to shit like that.
Round 1.
Good matches, though.
Good matches.
I'm gonna do a couple more matches. It's like getting late over here, and
it's getting late in here, so take off all your clothes. Fucking roll move.
I think you faced him in the Marvel Cup as well.
You motherfucker.
GG's. I have to thank you guys for coming out here. Thank you to Misty and thank you to...
Fuck you.
Hi, thank you to Snow. And thank you to... for keeping me company. Well, I'm gonna end the stream soon enough.
Oh, motherfucker, look at this shit. Alright. Good games, you absolute fucking bastard. But
that's one of my viewers. Man.
I'm joking, Drebin. You're really good. I'm joking. I don't mind losing against people who are really good, like who are genuinely really good. You know what pisses me off though is when you're playing people who just keep zoning and doing the same move. Like Drebin's just a really good player. This is like playing against Jeff or whatever. It's like you're playing against somebody who's really good. I don't mind losing against people like that. It's when you're playing against people who just constantly use the same fucking move all the time. You know when you're playing against someone who's got skill, because you just from how they play.
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah.
You know you're joking.
There is nothing worse though when you're playing against someone who's just totally zoning you out all the time. You're like, fuck me, use a different move. And actually, sometimes I don't mind it, even if they're zoning like strategically. I don't mind it. Like if they're using it like near the end of a game or something, you know, I don't mind that. It's just
nice. And the man. So you can.
Fuck's sake.
Round
Oh my god, that fucking roll move.
That's what to do, and the roll move is really good actually. I think I know what he wanted to do.
Fucking laugh. Oh.
Come on. Back shoot.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, oh fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Oh fuck this, fuck this.
Let me face Dave. Drebin, let me face Dave. Let me face Dave.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You guys carry on playing, honestly. When it go on, you can carry on playing him. We gotta beat him. We gotta beat this motherfucker. He's good. I like him. He is very good. He's good. This man's good.
I wish they had a win limit thing.
No, I like it when it's you know, when it stays on, because no, go on, no, seriously, you guys play, go on.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's not fair. It's not fair otherwise, because like you know, you guys carry on.
You're thinking about old dog games.
Yeah, when it stays on, that's the way it is.
I think this is gonna be my last match on the stream. Actually.
Oh, I see. That's the reason why you wanted to play me. Sorry, I beg your pardon. Sorry.
I wanna play you, and I think I might call it, guys.
Well, try and see if you can beat Drebin. You did well before.
I like to face everybody.
I think my mentality of when it stays on, I know you guys like doing it where you switch around and stuff and all that, but I prefer it when it stays on, no matter how many times a person's winning, and whether even if you can't beat him. I just come from that mentality back in the arcades in the 90s where the guy that was really good would always stay on. So that's just my, you know, that's how I kind of grew up in arcades. And I never beat the guys in arcades. I was always the one who was watching. Because I can't play fighting games with an arcade stick, so I never beat anyone. But it was always fun to watch, though. Oh, shit! Come on, Emily.
Yeah, I never had my arcades, which I think I already told you guys before, so yeah, we never... We always had a win limit.
Okay. Yeah. No, when I went to the Quasar Arcade in Bath, and then the one down in London, the Trocadero, which is the one that Tony Skittles always used to go to as well, and it's near where MLA lives. That was like a famous arcade in London, and that was notorious for when it stays on. I always remember when I was down there was always this one guy, and I've forgotten his name. He was quite famous British fighting game player. Nice to see him down there. He's a black guy with an afro. Forgotten his name. Really good player. What was it? He was a Street Fighter player. Anyway, it was amazing watching him. Because he used to be on a TV show on Sky called Gainesville, and he was one of the presenters on there. It was like Sky TV's answer to Games Master. But I remember I used to see him in there. But I never played against him because I was shit. I was fucking shite. I was just a spectator. Oh! Come on, Emily! Yeah, no!
I know.
Oh, shit! Emily's just hanging on by a thread here.
Editor was saying Reinhardt.
Reinhardt.
Final round fight.
I think that's him, yeah.
If it was Street... I doubt it if it was Street Fighter, because back in the day, Reinhardt only used to play Tekken. He didn't start playing Street Fighter until Street Fighter 4.
He had an afro. Really massive afro. And he was really tall. Quite well built, actually. I wouldn't say... Well, he was skinny, but really kind of like built. He was like lithe and built, sort of thing. That's the best way to describe him.
Which groove do you like?
Maybe it was Reinhardt.
I think it was. Show me a picture of Reinhardt. Hang on. I'll have a look online. Google is your friend, Dave. Hang on.
Give me black dude with a afro.
Reinhardt.
He's from the UK.
Fighting game player. Let's have a look. Have a look, see if that's him.
I think...
Yeah, that's him. That's the guy. That's him. That's the guy I used to see. That's him! Holy shit, that's him!
Damn, you should have played him, bro. That's like a once-in-a-lifetime thing.
No,
You're probably never going to be able to play that guy now.
Fucking hell, no. I am... No, there was loads of people there, so we used to, like... I used to go there and play Outrun 2, Coast to Coast and stuff and all that, and then I would watch all these big fighting game players play it, which was amazing for me to experience that, to see it. But I would sit there... I got to speak to him a few times, but when you would... So he would do a lot of, like, commentating for people and, like, say, come on, guys, let's get it going, and he'd get the hype going around a big crowd. But then he'd play, and nobody could beat him. Like, he was fucking unbelievable. And,
he should have played him then, like...
You know, if he would have fucking... He would have just played with me for 2 minutes and then destroyed me. I know what you mean, though. It would have been cool.
He played multiple games, like... I think Tekken was priority.
The only games I remember him playing were...
He wasn't known for Street Fighter until Street Fighter 4, because, like, he didn't win any, like, big tournaments until Street Fighter 4.
Well, when I saw him, he was...
Back in those days, he was known for Tekken.
When I saw him, he was known for a thing on Sky TV, where he would go on every so often. It's called Gamesville. It was a bit of a cheesy kind of show where they would review games and do a lot of, like they would do sort of, like, loads of, like, challenges and stuff. Like kids and stuff and all that. And, like, he would do a little segment on it. I think it was in the 4th season or something. He wasn't in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd season. But that's how he became known to the television public here in the UK. And then they would say, oh, this guy's fighting game champion and all that. And the only games I ever saw him play were Tekken, Street Fighter, and I think that was it. I think there might have been another game I've seen him play.
I think Reinhardt respects the FGC a lot. He done commentary for the Summer Showdown 2019.
There was another fighting game he played. It was an older game, and I can't think what it was. He played He played an older fighting game when he was in the arcade, and it was like an older fighting game with kind of like sort of mid-90s graphics. And I can't think what the hell it was.
Yeah, Reinhardt played a lot of stuff.
What was the game he used to play?
There was records for winning, like, the most tournaments.
Right, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely him. As soon as I saw the picture, as soon as I saw the afro and the skinny build, I was like, that's the guy, and the glasses and that. Yeah, that's definitely him.
He still looks like that.
Yeah, he's a really nice guy. Really nice guy. Like, he wasn't big-headed or anything. He'd always say, like, if there was, like, families there in the arcade, he would... because some people used to get quite tribal about it and say, "Oh, we don't want like normies around here." He would say, "No, come on, come over and watch. Come over and watch. You'll enjoy this." So he would get people involved, and I always kind of respected him for that. He didn't like make it kind of like a, oh, you know, us against them kind of thing. He would get like families that were there involved and let them watch, and I also thought that was nice of him to do that, because you could tell a lot of the people there were very competitive and they're like, "Oh yeah, we haven't got time for that. Let's just fight," you know. But he got the crowds going and stuff. He was God, what year was that? That was fucking hell. What year was that? When did I used to go down to London all the time, Dad? Before I went down. When I was younger, it was about 2004, I think. 5. I think it was about 2005, 2004. I think. I might be wrong though. It could have been a little bit later than that. In fact, I think it is a little bit later than that. I think it was more like 2007, 2008. I was married at the time.
Yeah, from the 90s all the way up until like all the way up until at least Street Fighter 4's release, which 2008, 2009. Reinhardt was only known for Tekken. He played a bunch of fighting games, but like he didn't win anything until like Tekken.
That's why I said
like he was known as the guy that wins like the Tekken Tag Tournament 1 tournaments and Tekken 4 and Tekken 5. And then later on, then he started winning stuff for Street Fighter 4 and all that shit. And then, yeah.
Yo.
Sonic Kaboom!
I like.
There's a whole documentary on him and everything. He was like homeless and shit for a while.
I think I've seen that. So you know,
yeah, he was homeless, and then he won a tournament for this game, Guys. I did a task on Guys, but he won a tournament for Guys, which got him to go to. It was a free trip to Japan. Then he got to stay with some people that he met in Japan, and stayed there for like over a month. Learned how to speak a little bit of Japanese, and also learned how to play Tekken better. So then when he like came back to the UK, he was just dominating everybody in Tekken.
So you know that documentary my friend made, Here Comes a New Challenger?
Yeah.
Reinhardt's in that.
Yeah.
My friend Oliver Harper interviewed him for the documentary. Because even though it's about Street Fighter, it covers like the stuff that came out to challenge it and stuff, and they were on about UK arcade competitors and stuff. And I remember when I watched the documentary, I was like, "Oh, that's the dude that I used to see down in the Trocadero."
Yep.
Reinhardt is a legend.
That would MLA. That's all really close to where you are. So where the Trocadero used to be. It's basically right. I think Tony Skittles told you about this when you guys used to talk. It's basically where you are, MLA. The Trocadero is sort of, I would say, probably about six miles away from you. I think. Well, it's not there anymore. Well, it is. It's just something different now. Where MLA lives used to have the biggest UK scene of arcades ever. It was like. Where MLA lived was like the central hub of arcades. It was like in the UK. Really, hi James Money, how you doing, buddy? It was like that's where you went if you wanted to play arcade games if you wanted to play arcade games in the UK and you wanted the central area for all the latest arcade games. The Trocadero in London was the #1 place. It was like. It would be like the equivalent of the top Japanese arcades. It was like you had everything there. It was amazing. And you could never really get on the arcade machines because there was always like really good competitors there and stuff. So it was like, it wasn't like some kind of gimmicky, you know, Wonderland place where the professionals wouldn't go. It was like the top place.
Yeah, I wish I had something like that growing up. See, that's why Massachusetts sucks ass, because we didn't have none of that.
Well,
I always hear about different stories. There's people all over the world had like really good arcades. We had shit arcades. You guys had way better arcades over there. When I was growing up, we didn't have shit. No fighting games, nothing. It was very basic. Cruising USA and DDR. That's all we had. I had to go out of state to be able to fucking play different fighting games and arcades and shit.
They went racial for evil reunion.
I know some people who still live in Mass too, and it's still the same way. It never changed. It's not an FGC type of place. Like, the only thing that they're competitive about is Smash Bros. And fucking Magic the Gathering. It's not a place for like Street Fighter and Tekken and all this other shit. Also, growing up in my school too, I was like the only one, like besides my friend Mix Up, I was the only one that was fighting games. Like, fighting games are not popular at all. Always Call of Duty, always Battlefield, always, like, yeah. If it wasn't a shooting game, a card game, or some shit like that, then it wasn't popular. That's why I like. That's why I decided to move over here.
Racial fool.
I'm moving over here. I get to meet different people. Like, fucking, where in the U.S. it was, yeah, it's garbage.
Yeah, it's MLA.
I mean, it's a great place if you're not into video games, that's for sure. If you're not into video games, Massachusetts is a great place, but me being into gaming and everything, you're not going to find anything gaming there. That's why it's kind of like hell to me.
I am maybe going to end it.
Thanks for the game.
That's why I speak so badly about it.
No, I get that. I do get it. Like, I think the other thing as well is that you know,
I am gonna end the stream right here.
No problem, Emily. I think. Sorry, go on, Emily. Carry on.
I'm gonna say thank you to all of you for coming out here today.
Thank you, Drebin, for the games. Thank you, Drebin1989 for the games, man. Thank you. You are amazing. Thank you for kicking my ass and MLA's ass as well. You're superb. Thank you.
Man.
I wasn't being sarcastic when I said that. Sorry, I just heard what I said there. I wasn't being. I genuinely meant it. You're really good. Thank you for the games. He's good. I'll have to subscribe to him.
Yeah. Drebin, make sure you go to CVS1 and
I'll
better.
Go on, Emily. Sorry, I apologize. Sorry.
Does retro games on his channel. If you love retro games and live stream, make sure you check out this wonderful man.
I'll let me just find Drebin. There you are, Drebin. I think I've got you. I'm pretty sure I've got Drebin already. Yeah, I've got Drebin. I knew it. Of course I know Drebin. I think we're friends as well on holy shit, you've got some brilliant stuff on your channel. Hang on. God damn. Hang on.
Yeah, some matches with me, so
I think I've got Drebin as a mate. I think we're friends on PlayStation. I'm pretty sure we are.
Yeah.
I've got him as a friend on here on there.
Yeah. And thank you to Speed for keeping me company. The host, mostly for the whole stream.
The host with the most.
Yo. make sure you check out Jeff, Speed King 125.
Speed King 125. Oh yeah. Oh
speed
yeah.
runs, fighting games, mostly speed runs, and tasks on these two YouTube channels, Speed King 125 and Pass channel.
Appreciate it.
And yeah, and thank you to Snow, thank you to Brian, thank you to everyone who came out today. Encouragement, tried to motivate me to keep and yep. And Misty, thank you. You have a good one. Please like, share, and subscribe, and fight on, guys. Emily signing out. Ciao. And fight on. What the fuck? What the? Ooh. And I'm just.
You were your own worst enemy. Thanks, Ryu.
If I say Fator, and then you can do it. Fator.
Gotta do it.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
Fator.
I'm gonna do it whether you say it or not.
Nah, yeah. I say fight on, not fought on.
This battle is about to explode.
Gotta be more clear, man.
I can do some I can do some truly vile, disgusting farts, like really wet, horrible, disgusting, vile, demonic, satanic farts.
What
that come from the bowels of hell. Trust me, I can do one that can literally make people puke. I'm so proud of them. The thing with me is, when I do a really good fart, I spread my ass and everything. I get really fucking. I go for it, and like you can hear it, like
God damn.
You can hear it in Gotham City.
Damn, he's going.
I go full pelt. I don't care, man. I'm like, if I'm gonna go for it, I'm gonna go for it. That's my attitude. Fart on, it's okay.
I watched Doctor Who yesterday.
Oh my god, Billy Piper is Doctor Who. Sorry, spoiler alert, everyone, if you haven't already seen it. Billy Piper is Doctor Who. What the hell? The girl from Swindon, near where I live, is Doctor Who. Rose. It's the first time ever a Doctor Who companion has become a doctor.
And the second Doctor as a female.
Yeah, exactly. I like the Doctor being a female. I've never had a problem with it. So, because to me, the Doctor, look, I'm not really, you know, I believe there's only two genders and all that, but I've never subscribed to the fact that Doctor Who is a man. Doctor Who is an alien, so he just goes into whatever body he wants. Like, it's not the one thing that you can say can be anyone and anything is Doctor Who, because Doctor Who by his very I made the mistake there myself. I called his very nature. Doctor Who by its very nature is, for lack of a better word, and I hate to use this word, but Doctor Who, by its very nature, is non-binary, because he's, and I hate using that word, because I'm very much of the ilk, you know, male and female. But let's be honest here, Doctor Who isn't anything. I just did it again. I said he. Doctor Who is just he's like a. I said it again. I keep saying he. See, I'm guilty of it myself. Doctor Who is like a void of nothingness. That's the whole point of the character. It's not supposed to be human. It's not supposed to be male. It's not supposed to be anything. It's supposed to be like a kind of an alien that is androgynous. If you look back at Doctor Who during the 1970s, he was quite clearly gay. Like when John Pertwee used to play him and Tom Baker, like it was fairly obvious that they were trying to. Whenever one of his female companions would try and flirt with him, he'd be like, "Oh no, my darling, I'm not." Yeah, it was quite obvious he was gay. So, like, even back then, it was like it was fairly obvious that the character wasn't anything really. I just said it again. But yeah, the character is Doctor Who isn't supposed to be anything other than whatever you interpret them to be, and I'm not into all that they/them crap. Just to make that clear, I'm not into any of that. But I don't know whether you agree with me in this, MLA. Doctor Who is that one character that can be anything.
He can get away with it as well.
Yeah, well, no, Doctor Who. Go on.
People are just so oversensitive. Like,
I'll be right back. I need to go take care of some stuff.
Yeah, I mean, Doctor Who could be a dog. In all seriousness, Doctor Who could be a dog.
yeah.
Well, it could be. Doctor Who could be a dog.
Oh, alien. Yeah, a proper alien.
Doctor Who could actually be a dog. Oh, you've got a new dog YouTube channel, Jay. Oh, that's cool. You got one for Poppy. I'll definitely join that. I'll definitely join that because I love Poppy. She's lovely. Yeah, I'll post a link to that as well, Jay. But yeah, no, I think Billy Piper as Doctor Who's going to be really good.
I think you have to give Billy Piper a chance. People are overreacting. Like,
I think she's going to be great as Doctor Who. Look, Billy Piper's a fantastic actress. She's one of the best UK actresses that's come out in years. Like, I remember when she did Diary of a Call Girl, when she played back in the early 2000s, when she played like a prostitute in this show, and it was called Diary of a Call Girl, and she was so good in it. She was like, she really played the part well of like this kind of young girl who'd like become an escort and stuff, and her life was like going down the pan and stuff, and it was like she played it so well. She should have got an award for that show. She was amazing. Like, she's a great actress. I always thought her as Rose was the best thing about the David Tennant shows. I thought, you know, I think she's a great actress. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with Rose. She's not going to be Rose, is she? Everybody's going to call her Rose. Yeah, I've never cared whether Doctor Who is female or male. It doesn't bother me. I just don't care. I mean, at the end of the day, Doctor Who is supposed to be a non-entity. That's the whole point of the character. Doctor Who isn't supposed to have an identity. Doctor Who is supposed to be the every person in the universe. That's the whole point of the character. Like, Doctor Who could be a four-headed alien from the planet Zergon.
Live and let die.
It really could be. Because Time Lords don't have an identity. Time Lords are supposed to be, well, like sort of non-entities, basically. That's the whole point of the character.
yeah, I can't wait for let's call it Billy Piper Doctor.
The Billy Piper Doctor.
I think give her a chance.
Yeah, I think she'll be great. I think people, you know, old fans will hate it. They never watch the show, but the show's going to get cancelled if they don't get their crap together. No, I get where you're coming from, Matt. I do. And I'm not just saying that because to agree with you what you just said. I do get why people, like, are getting fed up with what's going on. Like, I think Russell T Davies, his script writing has got pretty bad over the past few seasons. I will say, though, I think in this last season, he's pulled it back. Like, I thought that the last episode with Naomi Gatuwa was really good. It was, and I thought that was a really good episode. I think MLA will agree with me on that. They pulled it back in this last season. I think the writing got a little bit better, but I absolutely agree with you. All the bullshit. There's a lot of like agenda-driven bollocks that they're putting in their shows, like oh look, like they're doing all these like trans storylines. I mean, you know, I've got nothing against it, but it doesn't belong. It just doesn't belong in Doctor Who. I'm not offended by it or anything, but it doesn't belong in Doctor Who. And I do agree with you on that. The viewing figures are going down because of that. So I absolutely agree with you on that. They do need to get their shit together. And hopefully, now they're bringing Billy Piper back. I mean, maybe I'm wishing upon wishing here, but maybe they'll actually start to write good scripts again like they did with David Tennant. I mean, they probably won't, but I would hope so.
Imagine they got David Tennant back and Billy Piper's doctor.
Assistant. He'd be her companion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be into that actually. Although if I'm honest, David Tennant kind of pisses me off now. Like I've seen him in a few things recently, and I'm like, ugh. He's starting to get on my tits a little bit now, David Tennant. It's like he's in fucking everything. He was always like my favorite thing in Doctor Who, but I think he's kind of overexposed himself a little bit in the kind of public eye at the moment. It's like he's in fucking everything. But I agree with what you're saying, Matt. Like, I think what they need to do with Doctor... I don't know whether MLA agrees with me in this. I think what they need to do... Jay said David Tennant is a big wanker now. I read that in your accent, Jay. David Tennant's a big wanker now. I still like David Tennant as an actor. I just find him as a public personality, he's a bit annoying. I think he's a great actor. I think he's an amazing actor. I think he's one of the best in the industry. Like
I think he's getting overexposed, though.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest problem with him. It's like when you... Yeah, as Matt said, if it's just in his force. If it was a natural progression, it might not be hated as much. Exactly. That's it.
David Tennant is one of the best doctors of all time.
I think, you know, what they need to do with David Tennant is leave him alone in the Doctor Who sphere for a few years, because he's been coming back all the time. He came back with Matt Smith. He came back with Naomi Gatawa. He came back after he regenerated from Jodie Whittaker. So I think what they're relying on him a bit too much. Newer writers just don't have the same skill as those from the old days. I agree. That's what they need to do. I agree with that. They need to go back to the old style storytelling. The best era of Doctor Who for me was John Pertwee, Tom Baker, and then when Christopher Eccleston came back for the new rebooted Doctor Who. Those are the three best Doctor Whos for me. And then David Tennant. I thought Peter Capaldi was amazing. I loved Peter Capaldi. I thought he was brilliant. I really did. I thought Peter Capaldi to me... One.
He's the most underrated Doctor. Capaldi. And I feel like Jodie Whittaker.
I like Jodie Whittaker. I thought she was really good. The problem with what they did with Jodie Whittaker was they tried to give her these kind of like gay storylines and LGBTQ storylines. It wasn't her fault. She was a good Doctor. She played it really well, and I thought the way she acted as Doctor Who was amazing. Like, I didn't have a problem with her. It was the fucking shitty writing she was given. It was like, he deserved so much better. If they'd given Jodie Whittaker the same writing that Peter Capaldi got, she would have been remembered as one of the best. I think in years to come, Jodie Whittaker will be seen as one of the better Doctors, because it wasn't her fault. It really wasn't her fault. She was just given shitty writing by Russell T Davies. As soon as she came on, Russell T Davies was like, oh, let's do all this LGBTQ, gay rights, trans, and all this kind of stuff. And then he went full whack with it with Nakiri Katawa. Again, I think that Kirigatawa is one of the best doctors there's been in years. He's an amazing doctor. The problem was not him. It was the writing. He's a really, really good actor. Watch him in Sex Education and watch him in that first episode in the latest season. He's brilliant as Doctor Who. It's the writing. Russell T Davies is the problem. And again, Russell T Davies was the guy that made Doctor Who great in the first place. He was the guy that originally made Doctor Who great in the first place. But he seems to be the person that's fucked it up recently. So it's such a shame, really. Because you've got all these great actors that are in the part. There's never been a bad actor for Doctor Who. For me, every single person who's played the Doctor, I really liked.
I think I know why Shooty left the show. I think they could do these wages like the Disney deal didn't go well.
Absolutely. Yeah, Emily.
That's why he maybe left. Said fuck it. That's why. Well, so I don't blame the man.
Yeah, absolutely. MLA just said, Matthew Berg, they can't write it without shoehorning something in. I think you're absolutely right, and I think this is a big problem. They have to shoehorn all this bollocks in, and but like you were saying about the cuts and all that, I think that what the biggest thing that's come out of what has happened with Doctor Who is that the two things they thought would save the franchise. First of all, they thought bringing Russell T Davies back would save it. It didn't, because he's shoehorned in all this agenda-driven shite, which it's not. I've got nothing against.
He kind of saved in the
early 2000s. Yeah, he did. Russell T Davies saved Doctor Who back in the early 2000s when Christopher Eccleston came back in and for the reboot, and then David Tennant. Everybody loved Doctor Who, and that was all down to Russell T Davies. He was amazing. But then he left, and then what's his name came on. I keep forgetting the other guy's name. And then Russell T Davies came back because the ratings were going down. They thought everybody thought oh yes, he's back now. Russell T Davies is back. He's going to save it. But he started putting in all this stuff about like LGBTQ, and again, I've got nothing against that. I'm totally accepting of all of that. Whatever you want to be in your life, I will support you, no problem. But when you make that the focus of your show, and it's constantly like driving the basis of the show, it'd be the same as if in the next Superman movie that's coming out in July, if the whole story was Superman is non-binary and he's LGBTQ. Like, that's got nothing to do with Superman. It's not. It doesn't mean that you've got anything against it. It just means it's got nothing to do with the character. And that's kind of the problem with Doctor Who. Even though Doctor Who can be anything, and he's not male or female, so he's probably the best character to approach that subject matter with. If you make that the entire basis of your show, nobody's going to want to watch it anymore. Not even the people who are LGBTQ and consider themselves non-binary, because eventually they'll just go, this isn't Doctor Who anymore. It's not. I mean, that's the problem, is what it's happened with Doctor Who. It's not the actors, it's the writing. You know, Shitiri Gatuwa is an amazing actor. He's one of the best Doctor Who's has ever been, actually, if you ask me. And in terms of acting skill, he's an amazing actor. But he was given shitty scripts, really shitty scripts. Like, I will say, in this last season, it's been a lot better. It's been a lot more space-driven and science fiction-driven. But it's too little, too late. You know. But I just hope with Billie Piper now, they bring it back to what it used to be about. I hope she says to Russell T Davies, "I'm only doing this if you fix the scripts." But yeah. Are you there, Emily?
Yep. Yeah. Like, honestly, I feel like it was definitely the right thing. I think the they could not afford him anymore.
No, they
like,
couldn't. They couldn't.
For one more season, and I think that's why I believe Piper could be the long save Doctor Who. I hope she does. I doubt it though, but
I think she could. Yeah, I think she could be a long-term Doctor Who. I think. Yeah, I think she could be.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I do think she could be the long-term Doctor Who. I think she's popular enough, and I look, as long as the writing doesn't fuck her up, I think this could be one of the best Doctors we've ever seen. And I think this might convert a lot of people who complained about there being a female Doctor. I think if they get this right, this might be a genius move, because the initial reaction was, oh, they've done it again, they've cast another woman. But actually, I think this might be a genius move, because she's such a good actress. And by the way, Jodie Whittaker was such a good actress as well. Jodie Whittaker is one of the best actors in the UK. So, like, I mean, I'll die on that hill. I thought Jodie Whittaker was good as Doctor Who. I never disliked her. I thought she was... I liked her.
Like, they took the Mickey, I took David Tennant at that Easter egg, pretty much. It's always the other one coming back.
Yeah, it's always the other one, yeah.
Like David Tennant.
Yeah.
Oh, man, but it's always that one.
Yeah, you agree, Jay. Yeah, my only problem with a lot of what's going on at the moment, like when it comes to pretty much anything, is all I care about is the writing's good. Like, if there's a good script, I'll watch it. Like, I'll forgive the shitty new Superman suit if the film's good. I have no problem with that, you know, because I like the actor that's playing Superman. I like David Corenswet. He's a good actor, and I think he'll make a great Superman, given the right script. But you have to give him the right script, otherwise it's just not going to work.
You know, Ncuti Gatwa done a really good job on other shows, like that show. Famous for other
Ncuti Gatwa, Sex Education.
Sex Education, thank you.
Yeah, he was great in that. That's a really good show.
Yeah.
He's amazing in that, actually.
I think they couldn't afford him. I think they couldn't afford him, like,
No, I think you're right. I think that's a big problem as well. It's like money. I think they thought when they had the Disney money, everything was going to change. But actually, I think you're right, Emily. I think that's kind of fucked everything up.
Disney might cancel the deal with Doctor Who, so
they do the same to TV movies as they do the games. They would rather ruin the career on genre than get any criticism. Exactly. I also think that the biggest problem with, like, they've been trying to implement a lot of this DEI stuff into video games with this Black Rock movement and stuff, and it hasn't really worked out because people are starting to catch on now, you know, and people are like, they're not oblivious to the bullshit. Sad that the Goosebumps reboot is under Disney's thumb. Yeah, what I've heard a couple of different things with this new Goosebumps reboot. What's it like? And Jay says, "Fuck Disney and their bullshit." Yeah, a lot of people feel like that. I don't mind. I will say I think Disney Plus has been the biggest piece of shit apart from a couple of Star Wars things. Like I thought Andor was very good. You know what the problem with Disney Plus was, and I thought this the minute it came along. Everybody was excited that we're going to get movie standard TV shows, and that was kind of exciting to begin with. The problem with Disney isn't just because what was that Matt said? Yes, fuck Disney. Hope that mouse gets his wanker caught in his mousetrap. 90s Goose Gump was the shit, yeah. The problem with Disney is, the problem with Disney Plus is, aside from all the agenda stuff, the problem with Disney Plus is that it's oversaturated Star Wars, it's oversaturated the Marvel stuff, because now it's not an event anymore to watch these things. So, like, it used to be an event to see a Star Wars movie, and it used to be an event to watch a Marvel movie. But now that Disney Plus exists, you can just watch a TV show of them. So it's not exciting anymore to have a TV show, to have a movie. And that's the biggest problem. That's the biggest damn point of Disney Plus, is that it's oversaturated both of those commodities. Because it's just not exciting anymore to go and watch a... It's not an event. If you heard there's a Star Wars movie coming out in the cinema tomorrow, it wouldn't be as exciting anymore, because what you just think, well, fuck it, I'll watch it on Disney Plus, or I'll watch a TV show on Disney Plus. When you oversaturate something, it ceases to become exciting. You know? And Warner Brothers have the same problem with Superman, and this is the reason why I don't think the new Superman movie is going to be a success. I want it to be a success, but aside from the fact that the suit looks like a fucking Walmart cosplay suit, the problem is Superman is oversaturated, because there's a TV show that only just finished called Superman and Lois. Henry Cavill was only Superman a few years ago. So it's like, it's not an event to go and see Superman, because you can watch it at home on BBC or HBO or whatever. So that's the difference with Batman and Spider-Man, is that they're events because there's no TV shows of them. So they treat them as if they're still special. Like, there's no TV show of Batman. There's no TV show of Spider-Man. So when they come along, you're like, oh shit, Spider-Man and Batman. I can't wait to see them. Whereas with Superman, it's like, well, I don't give a fuck. Henry Cavill was Superman a few years ago. Why isn't he Superman anymore? And then there's that guy in the TV, he was Superman as well. And then there's Smallville as well. Then there's Lois and Clark with Dean Cain. There's all these different Supermans. So you're thinking, well, this is just another Superman. It's not special.
Next location is
I might head out, guys, alright?
Yeah, MLA, I'm sorry I'm talking too much, MLA, sorry.
Live and let die.
No, it's not. It's late over here.
Okay,
so...
buddy. What? You say over here, I'm in the UK as well. I know it's late, mate. It's nearly 8 o'clock.
I catch you later, guys. You have
Everybody...
a wonderful... Yeah.
Are you signing off on your stream now?
I ended the stream a while ago. I'm leaving. I am leaving the party chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody say goodbye to Emily. Y'all love you. Peace out.
Bye.
We all love you. All 6 people love you, Emily.
See you later.
Thank you for the games.
Yeah, man. Thank you for the matches. Hey, yo.
I appreciate it, brother. Have a good sleep. Bless you. Have a good rest.
Yeah.
And thank you for your company.
You're welcome. If Speed comes back, I will send him a message anyway.
Okay.
Tell him I'm gone.
No problem. Woo. Emily, my bro. Shit. Yeah. Disney is a communist company, just as they threatened to do after Walt Disney testified at the McCarthy trials in Congress. Absolutely. Yeah, you're right, Matt. I've forgotten about that. Well, I hadn't forgotten about it. The series abandons the episodic anthology format of the 1995 TV show. Yeah, see, I loved the 95 show. That's the one I grew up with. Oh shit! Alright, Gil. Let's go, Gil.
Let's go. Live and let die.
Yeah. Yeah, we do. I'll definitely join your Poppy. In fact, put the link for your new channel, Jay. In the chat. Shut it, kaboom! Shut it, kaboom! Shut it, kaboom! Flash kick! Shut it, kaboom! Right, let me just subscribe to that. Yeah, everybody join Adventure Poppy. Join Jay's new channel. Have you ever hungered for revenge? I don't know, Gil. Have you? But the reboot is basically Goosebumps for adults. There's one episode where Slappy started using swear words. Really? Holy shit. Slappy uses swear words? You know, that's not like the original. I said fucking hell. Fucking hell, like, you know what I mean, yeah? You fucking know it, don't you? Yeah, no, that's not right. Goosebumps is for kids, I agree. God, I love this game so much. Yeah, get in. Goosebumps reboot is basically Chucky TV series 2.0. This is on your Steam wish list. Yeah, it's an amazing game. Great collection. Look who's in the background as well, the Power Stone dude. Falcon. I don't know who that is stood next to him. Oh, that's what's her name? From Metal Slug. Look! But a reboot does have teenagers, though, yeah.
This is gonna be a match to remember.
Shunny kaboom! Shunny kaboom! Shunny kaboom! Oh shit! Shunny kaboom! Fuck you! Ah, fuck you! We got the P groove, baby. Let's get this shit on the roll. Come on, Eagle. Let's get your ass down there, shit. Well, I know you guys. Oh God, I love Eagle. He's amazing. Fucking hell, Eagle's awesome. Leona, Falcon, and Herden. Kneel before me, and devote yourself to me, your winner. Holy shit. Eagle just got all General Zod on his ass. Kneel before me. Kneel before me. Yeah, so that was him in the background. That was Leona, Falcon, and Hedern. That was what you mean, Leona from. Let this be the last battle. I must destroy the evil. I'm on fire. That was Leona from Metal Slug, right? Oh, D-Master in the house. D-Master in the house.
Next location is Osaka.
What the heck? We got D-Master in the house. We got D-Master in the house. This boy here, he just been to Florida a few weeks ago. Shit was going down right there. He back right now. How you doing? Woo-wee! Here we all down at the farm and we're feeding and swilling them pigs. Oh my! Shut up! Woo! Oh my! Y'all leave a message here and speak after the tone. Bye now! Oh shit. Oh shit, how you doing anyway, buddy? How you doing, D-Master? He beat that guy. Okay, he beat that guy like he owed him money. Yeah. Walking! Walking! Oh shit! Spinning barge kick! No, I'm playing Capcom Vs SNK 2. Ya done! I think I'm on the final boss now. Great battles! That's how to outplay and outfight. The Mark of the Millennium is done. The champion of the martial arts has just been decided. The title goes to Chun-Li, Gil, and Eagle. What were you saying? The newer fighting games. Do you mean like as in... Oh, how come? How come you can't play them? Yeah. Have you tried, have you because I know you're like me, the whole point of, you know, getting the dust out of your PS5 is complete bullshit, but it could be a dust problem as well, because I know I had a problem with mine as well, and, yeah. Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah, true. I agree. Yeah, have a good nap, Matt. Thank you for being here. Hope you have a nice nap. Have a nice Sunday nap. I don't know what time it is for you over there, my friend. Must be about, what? It's 8 o'clock here, so it must be about 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Have it, afternoon snooze. No, I didn't know. Yeah. There you go. That's What the hell? Yeah, Chris. Sorry, I'm just listening to what you're saying. I agree about Leona was in KOF first tournament, and then Metal Slug. I thought she was, but yeah, I agree. It just goes to prove about the PS5's overheating. It's a real shame actually, because the PS5 is an incredibly good machine. For anybody who doesn't have a PS5 wants to get one. I'm not trying to put you off getting one. I've got three PS5s around me right now. I've got so I've got the original base model here on this side. I've got the Slim here, the PS5, and then I've got a Pro down here. And I can tell you, I've got the Pro, yeah. But I can tell you, the one that I'm on the most is this one, which is the Slim. Because it runs like butter. This PS5 Slim runs like absolute smooth silk butter. I haven't had one problem with it. And I know I'm tempting fate by saying that, but genuinely, it's a fantastic piece of kit. So I wouldn't put anybody off getting a PS5. My one problem is the way the PS5 was designed. And my dad and I said this when they revealed the PS5 all those years ago. It looks lovely, but I just don't get why they have these fucking vents on the left. And before anybody says it, I get that it needs to have ventilation. But loads of machines have got ventilation. Like I'm looking at my Xbox Series X, it's got ventilation at the top. But I've never had to clean out the dust in my Xbox Series X. It's like they literally designed the PS5. It's like they literally designed it. Mark Cerny, who I can't stand, the guy who designed the look of the PS5. You know, the duality and the functionality. That guy, functionality, duality. That guy, fucking asshole. Can't stand him. I think he's the reason why it was designed like this. And I don't know why it's got these massive ventilation shafts on each side. They just collect dust. Oh yeah, and
Capcom Vs.
But exactly. And Chris Harris is just saying, yeah, absolutely. Chris Harris is just saying, get a cooling fan. Chris, I agree with you, but I shouldn't have to. That's my point. It's like, I shouldn't have to get a cooling fan. Like, that's half of my problem. And I agree with what Chris is saying. I don't disagree with what you're saying, Chris. Yeah. Yeah, it's such an odd thing, the way the PS5 is designed. Like, it's a brilliant piece of kit, and I actually love how it looks. But like, it looks like a monolith, like a spaceship. I love the look of it, and I love my PS5. It's all I ever play on, this and the Switch. But I just don't get these ventilation shafts on each side. It's just I swear Mark Cerny designed it like this, and I could be wrong. And I thought this when it was first revealed. I remember saying to my dad, it's almost as if they designed it to collect dust, so you have to keep getting a new one. It's like, I just don't get why it looks like that. Or sorry, it's designed like that.
As I said, I'll just give them the benefit of the doubt. It was the first time trying to make a dual clock chip work, and their second model that they came out a year and a half later fixed all the kinks. I will give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Even though Sony don't fucking deserve it.
No.
I still remember Sony 2013. Fuck you, Sony 2013. Playing my PlayStation 4 almost a year. Fuck you.
Yeah. I guess we're just having a rant about the design of the PS5 as much as we love the PS5. It's like, it's literally the only machine I know that is designed to collect dust. It's like, you shouldn't, you shouldn't have to clean it. Don't get me wrong, I used to clean my Nintendo 64, like, if there was a bit of dust on the top where the cartridge went in and stuff, I might clean it, like, but I've never actually had to go inside my console and clean it. I've never had to do with that with any console. This is the first console I've had to do that, and it just pisses me off. People keep saying to me, oh, well, you got to keep it clean. It's like, well, I shouldn't have to keep it clean. I shouldn't have to fucking open up my £500 machine that I bought and keep it clean. That's just complete bollocks.
Here's the thing that, like, here's the reason why I mainly don't want to do it, is because you have to unscrew.
Exactly, you shouldn't have to unscrew anything.
Screws.
You shouldn't have to fucking unscrew a machine that you bought for 500 quid. It's just fucking ridiculous.
Well, you know what happens? You know what happens when you unscrew a PlayStation screw? You
lose your warranty.
You lose your warranty. Yes. Yeah. It becomes null and void.
Yeah.
I don't have to unscrew.
And if you
oh, you don't have to. How do you clean yours? Do you use like a little mini Hoover?
How do you even clean then? Because like in order to get to half
I take the lids off and I blast it with an aerosol can.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's what I do.
Yeah, see,
that's what I do. I use the aerosol can.
My PlayStation literally, that don't work for me no more.
I just gotta take the top and the bottom off, and then I've been doing that for the past 5 years.
Like you condensed air. You're on about condensed air.
Yeah, I literally just I get the condensed air. I have packs of those shits in my other room. I got like hundreds of packs of those. I just take the two like lids off. I just slide the top and bottom lid off of the PS5, and I just blast it a few times with one of those cans, and I'm good. And then I do that like once a month.
See, I do that, but like it stopped working.
I've been doing that for years for all of my systems. I always clean my system because, like, my Wii and shit collects dust as well because I don't have the, the lid that goes on top.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Yeah,
it's supposed to go on top of like the memory card port and also the controller ports. Mine broke off, so mine collects dust through there. So I spray those real quick. Even the PS3, I just go ahead and slide the bottom off and boom.
Are you okay with your PlayStation 5? Do you use the Slim, the Pro? What do you?
No, I've never had no other version of PS5. I just have the digital PS5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I always keep my stuff clean. I don't let it collect dust. The only time when my systems ever stop working is if it's something having to do with the system itself. It's usually like something like, the laser is fucked up or something, or like it doesn't like read discs correctly. They usually have to like replace a part or something. My Super Nintendo, not a big issue. That one, the power supply ran out. Like I've had it for so many years, the power supply just straight fried because I've had it for over 20 years. So I had to go buy another power supply for Super Nintendo, and I mean that's working good right now.
Yeah.
PS3, I might need to buy a new PS3, or because the thing is that I've been trying to find a new laser. My laser still reads PS1 discs. It doesn't read PS3 discs anymore. So for that, I've been trying to find a replacement, but they're all sold out online, so I might have to just buy a new PS3. I can still keep this one because I can play my digital stuff on it. But yeah, if I want to play my disc games, I need to buy a new system.
Oh, I was about to say, what the fuck would you have to buy a 3? Oh, I was about to say, why the hell would you ever buy a 3?
3s are the best. So
I got a lot of physical games that are all just sitting here. That's why.
But you have to be physical only now with the PlayStation 3. So if you don't got the physicals, why would you?
Yeah, I have a shit ton of physical games. Like I have I have like 50 or 60 physical games all just sitting here. I can only play like 10 or 20 games that are on digital on the PS3.
I get you.
Yeah.
The only reason why I say that is because you just can't go back to the PlayStation 3 if you was only digital, like I was. So I had to abandon my PlayStation 3 real fucking fast. I didn't get no hard copies.
I put so much time into my PS3. I love it. I have the original PS3. Need to buy like a new one, like brand new, like slim version. PS3.
I really do hope Nintendo loses this war. I really do hope Nintendo loses this. Because it's getting ridiculous.
I'm looking forward to my Switch 2, but I have to say, I am pissed off with this whole game share bullshit that they're doing. Like, it
hurts just my heart every time I hear Switch 2 because I want to fucking get one.
Yeah,
you want one, but
I
you
don't
want
think...
to jump through the hoops that Nintendo wants you to jump through. Like,
I think they shot themselves in the foot.
Your digital games, yeah, they're not yours. You're just buying a pass to play it. You don't own anything. Fuck you, Nintendo. I own it. Fuck
That's the same thing we're going through with PlayStation. What's the point?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, all the games are the same.
That's why I want Nintendo to fail, so that no one does this. It's never a good idea to just say, yeah, that thing you just bought, yeah, you didn't buy it. You only bought a pass for us to allow you to use. Fuck you. I bought it. Fuck you. I really do wish that they used that war. It's the worst thing I've ever heard in my fucking life.
I'm pretty sure that by the time that all these systems like lose online and shit, they'll probably find a way like to make it to where you can just play all of them without having permission for anything. Because if not, then they're going to be facing giant lawsuits from everywhere.
Giant lawsuits. Like, Belgium will fix this so fast. Belgium's been our guys, okay? If Belgium sees something wrong for our community, they will fix it. Loot boxes? Fixed. Forgers? Fixed. If they see something that they want to fix, they will fix it, man.
Yeah, honestly, to me, it doesn't make any difference right now. Like, I've been used to doing this shit for so many fucking years, I don't even complain about it anymore. Yeah, games are $80. Yeah, fucking, like honestly, like whoop de fucking do. I've already been paid. I paid $80 for fucking Doom: The Dark Ages and for Assassin's Creed Shadows.
See, that's the big difference, though, Speed. You paid $80, and those games are yours. For the most part. What Nintendo's trying to say is, yeah, those games are never going to be yours. Don't think about that. It's yours. You don't have nothing. You just have a slip that says you're allowed to play. That's the big issue. I paid $80 for that.
Yeah, that's gonna be the same thing on PlayStation. I'm paying $80. I don't own Doom.
Yeah, yeah, I hate it. They need to fix it.
I've been dealing with this crap for so many years. Like, PlayStation, Xbox originated this crap. So
I'm
just
know.
like, yeah, well, there's no difference. Like, I'm desensitized pretty much.
I know. PlayStation started this bullshit, what, 7 years ago? 6 years ago? And, like, they've been getting some flack over it, but now that Nintendo's starting to do it and Xbox is starting to do it, we're all realizing, oh shit, we should have said something about this a long fucking time ago. Oh damn.
Yeah. It's only a matter of time until it was going to happen to them too.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It really is.
I had somebody come to my stream yesterday and was just like, fucking like, oh man, do you see the price for the fucking the Switch 2? And I'm like, oh yeah, the same price I paid for a PS5, yeah.
I actually think, and I'm not just saying this because I'm getting a Switch 2, but I actually think the price point for the Switch 2 itself isn't the problem. I haven't got a problem with the price. I think for what you're getting for the price of the Switch 2 is amazing, because for 400 quid you're getting a really good games machine and it's portable. So like, I actually think the Switch 2 price itself is really good. I haven't got a problem with the price of the Switch. I've no problem with that.
It's what the prices come after buying the Switch.
Yeah, yeah. I have not got a problem. I actually think that the price of the Switch is amazing. I think 400 quid for a really good games machine that is portable as well. That's great. I'm chuffed about that. I thought it was going to be more expensive. So I've got no problem with the price of the machine. In fact, I think that's one of the plus points.
That's exactly what I was saying for years. Like, before the Switch 2 got announced, I was just like, hopefully Nintendo's next console is going to be somewhere around 500, because anything beyond that is just going to be, like, overkill.
Yeah, and it's only $399 here in the UK. I mean, that's amazing. That's a really good price. Like, fuck me, that's a steal if you ask me. If it wasn't portable, I'd be questioning it.
The messed up thing is Nintendo's not making much by doing that. Because they should price it at like 7 to 8. Yeah. Because it's taking them that exact same amount of money per Switch to make them. So that's not helping their revenue.
I would say it's taking like 150 to at most. Companies get a lot of huge discounts whenever they buy in bulk.
No, yeah. It's legit. It's literally by Nintendo. They put that out like 2 months ago.
Yeah, I know, that is the price.
It takes them 500 to make it, and they're selling it for 500.
Yeah.
I guess Nintendo's trying to like capitalize on the games and all the other shit that's coming out with it, but on the console itself, yeah, they're losing money by doing that.
Huh. I don't know why that took 500 to make it. I'm pretty sure it would take Sony about 150 to 200 at most to make their 5.
Yeah, that's so Sony. Nintendo does unconventional shit, and you already know, Nintendo don't follow the same rules as Xbox and PlayStation.
True. Like, they have a magnetic thing here, and fucking this, that here, that. No, yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
It's weird and it's stupid, but like, yeah, it's Nintendo. I don't know, they always do some, like, really outlandish shit.
But I guess they never mistake. Every time they try to make a sequel to their fucking console, it never does well. Like the Wii to the Wii U failed like a miserable mother. It failed so bad.
And the irony of that is, I agree with you, it did fail. The irony of that is that the Wii U was one of my favourite games machines. I fucking love the Wii U. It just died in its ass because it was stupid design. But I love the Wii U. I actually loved it. And the GameCube as well. Loved the GameCube. You know.
You want to know what the funniest thing was?
The only most of the time Nintendo actually sells pretty
someone
well.
Came in and was talking to me.
Usually Nintendo does pretty well. That's one of the only 2 times that Nintendo's ever like flopped really like that.
Oh yeah, huge flop. Here's the reason why it flopped so hard. I watched so many launch titles of the Wii U, so many trailers and everything. And you know what's the one thing I've gotten from all of those trailers? Huh, that's weird. Why would you make it a gamepad for the Wii? That's weird. And you're gonna call the gamepad a Wii U? That's for the Wii? That's weird, man. I'm not gonna get that. Fucking 5 years later, like, oh wait, that's its own console? Like its own different thing? What? They didn't fucking tell us that for the most part? Bro, they didn't sell it at all. They was just like, here's the Wii U. Here's what it does. But you're gonna call it the Wii U, but yet not tell everyone that no, this is its own different thing from the Wii.
Fuck.
No, you guys are dumb. You guys are fucking dumb.
Yeah, I'm definitely not trying to defend the Wii U, that's for sure, because I hate it as well. But it had really bad games. The only good side about it was the Virtual Console. All the games were shit. And I'll tell you that's not just me saying that the games are just shit. The games are shit because they re-released all of those on Nintendo Switch. and they made an upgraded version. So the Switch versions of those games are actually better. Like Mario 3D World, the game was bland and basic as fuck on Wii U. And then all of a sudden they go and make that game again, and then they make Bowser's Fury on top of it, which made it a hell of a better game. And then they did the same thing with Mario Tennis. They ended up making the same Mario Tennis, but there was a lot of things that were missing from those games. Mario
I'm
Tennis
just going to go ahead and reschedule
online.
as quickly as I can and see if I can get it rescheduled for like 2 days from now or 3 days from now. Something like that. I don't have actual ID, Dad. They will not accept that paperback. And you're not with me, so there's no smooth talker. So nothing's gonna happen.
What do you know?
Well, not much. I just got done streaming.
No, they won't take that. I need physical evidence, Dad. It needs to be physical, documented, certified, and they say that that paperback is certified, but it's not documented, so it won't work. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have Amanda do it today, and try to reschedule it. When do you think that'll get here? And like, I'm thinking my ID will get here in like 2 more days. So reschedule it like for next Friday or something like that. All right. I'll have Amanda do it right now. All right, bye. Did I not mute myself?
No, you didn't know.
Oh my god! Well, if I didn't tell you guys, I'm dealing with the government and shit. So, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. But yeah, I wanna Switch 2 so fucking bad. I want to be able to stream it and stuff. I want to like take advantage of like, you know, like new console fucking. Everybody's gonna be streaming it and stuff, and I don't want to miss out. That's why I want one so bad.
Well, I'm pissed off that I can't stream. Like, I know I can if I get a thing, but that's annoying me that I can't stream.
You can stream, Dave. You just need to not do it the lazy way.
I know.
Well, if you ever do want to stream off the Switch, you can just ask me, and then we can go into Discord, and then you can literally share your screen and just show me everything that you're doing and help you hook it up.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try and do that then.
I'm gonna try to see if there's like a, what do you call it? What am I trying to say here? A like in-person buy that I can do for the Switch 2. Like, see if there's a place I can go to around here. It's like selling it like on release day. See if I can just like get down to a place early and go grab one. Hopefully, if they're not already all like pre-ordered or already bought out. Right now, what I have my sights set on, we're probably going to get more announcements because Summer Game Fest is 1 day after the Switch 2 releases. So the next following day, we're literally going to be getting more announcements for probably Switch 2. But for right now, until we get those other announcements, the games I really want to get, I want to get Yakuza 0 Director's Cut, because it's supposed to have new stuff in it. So I want to see what that's about. And then I want to get the new Donkey Kong when that comes out next month. Obviously Mario Kart. I'm going to try to get the Mario Kart bundle with it because I really want to play Mario Kart. And then Metroid Prime 4, whenever that comes out. That probably ain't coming out till like the end of this year or maybe next year, but those are the games I'm looking forward to until we get some new announcements next week. there's a bunch of companies that are all going to be down there. I'm hoping Sega's supposed to be at Summer Game Fest, and I really hope that they're not just going to show off more stuff for Shinobi. I really hope that they have like some Jet Set Radio or Golden Axe or something to show off.
That's what I want. I hope that. That's what I want.
Yeah, I want to see more stuff that they got. Like, I want to see, like, how the development's going with the other games, too, because Shinobi's dropping in August. So, you know, like, we're already set with that game.
Yeah.
But I want to see, like, how far they've come with the other stuff, because they went and announced all of that stuff at the same time, and I think it's just kind of dumb to be like, oh, we got 5 games in the making, but we only got 1 done. It's like, well, why tell us about the other 4? It's like you might as well just tell us about the one that you got, you know, completed. And then when the other ones are done, then tell us about it.
Yeah, I want to hear what's completed and, like, what's coming soon. Jaysha said, I heard online, Dave, that some people are some places have cancelled the Switch 2 pre-orders in the UK. Yeah, they have. I was victim to that, Jay. So I'm getting my Switch 2 from Hong Kong through some friends. So what happened was I was getting mine through very.co.uk. Sorry, not Very. That's who I've got it through now, through Hong Kong. Originally, I was getting mine through Argos. And Argos are usually really good, but they've been having loads of problems over the past couple of years in the UK. And I got an email saying there's been a problem with your pre-order for your Switch 2, because I got through and I got it, blah, 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 blah. They said, however, you've been given priority with this link. And I thought, that's in Hong Kong. So I contacted my friends who I know live in Hong Kong. And they said to me, we'll do this for you, my friend Dave and his wife. And they said, look, we'll order this for you, but we'll have to do it through here. And I said, I'll pay you. And they said, obviously, I'll do it through my money. And I said, no, don't worry about that. We'll sort it for you. And they're amazing friends. They were able to get it done on the day through this company, through Hong Kong. So it means now that my pre-order's coming from Hong Kong. So it's going to be delayed for probably about, I don't know, maybe a week or something. It might not be. It could be a couple of days. But they said it's most likely going to be a week or whatever. So I'm probably going to get mine on June the 10th, I think. All going well. I don't know, though. I may get it a couple of days after June 5th. I may get June 7th, but I could get it on June 15th. It all depends. And I also have to pay through HM Revenue and Customs over here. I have to pay £51 HM Revenue Customs. So the machine's actually going to cost me. I would have been better off just getting the machine with Mario Kart World, because I've got the machine without any games. But with the revenue and customs that I've got to pay, it's going to cost me an extra £51. So it's actually costing me £551. But I don't mind. I mean, we'll see what happens. But like I said, I don't know how to stream without. I've got my capture device, but that doesn't connect to the internet, and you can't do live stream with the other media. Or maybe you can. I don't know. But I mean, I've captured stuff on it, but. Maybe you can do captured stuff on it. I don't know.
You don't connect it directly through the capture card. You don't like connect to online. You have to use OBS on your PC. Yeah, take your PC and like you gotta plug in the capture card to the PC, and then after that you use OBS, which is a free app that you download, which that's what you use to stream on.
Okay.
And then you just got to set up, and you got to set up a bunch of stuff from there, pretty much.
Okay. Well, I'll get in
you
contact.
might have to one thing that's kind of a pain a little bit about setting it up through that is, I would say, if you don't have an Ethernet cable plugged into your PC, when you stream, you should have one plugged in.
I've got 2 Ethernet cables anyway, so that's no problem.
Yeah, because wireless, it'll kind of like disconnect your stream a little bit, but like pretty much all it comes down to with your stream quality, and if your stream is stable, is it's just going to depend on the connection. So like you're going to have to adjust it. You have to find out like what bit rate you want. So like usually it's between 4,000 to like low as like 2,000, but it depends on what you want. If you want to stream in 720 or 1080, like yeah, so.
Yeah, I'll
That's the only thing
definitely
that
do
you got to fidget around with. That's all that really is. That's the most pain in the ass part is fidgeting around with that. So it's like you're gonna have to go live, see how it looks, if it's breaking up or not, blah blah blah. Turn off the stream, fix it, turn on another stream, see how it looks. That's really it.
Right. What I'll do is I'll get in contact with you, obviously, when I'm doing it. I'll sort it out from there. But
yeah,
because really, all I want to do is all I want to stream is F-Zero GX and Soul Calibur 2. That's what, and maybe I might do a few streams on Wind Waker, because that's one of the few Zelda games that I actually did complete, and completed it quite easily. See, I really like the visuals on Wind. A lot of people didn't like the visuals in Wind Waker. I loved it. See, that's cell shading done right. Nintendo knew how to use cell shading. This is what I go back to. I'm going back to an earlier conversation we had earlier. Cell shading is good if you do it right, and it suits the compact of the story. I know a lot of people were like, "Oh, I prefer the look of Zelda in Ocarina of Time and all that." But actually, I think with time, the visuals of Wind Waker have actually aged like fine wine, because now when you look back in it, and now you don't have that precedence of, oh, I wish it looked like that. Now when you have got all these different versions of Zelda, I actually think the visuals of Wind Waker have aged beautifully, and they look like a gorgeous cartoon now. And they did even back then. It's a gorgeous looking game, Wind Waker. It's a stunning looking game. If anything, if you look at the visuals now, Wind Waker looks way better now than Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. And back then I thought Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time looked better. But if you look at it now with objective eyes, Wind Waker looks better because it actually looks like a cartoon. Whereas, and I adore Ocarina of Time, but let's be honest, it looks like an N64 game, and I love that game. It's gorgeous. I love the visuals of it, but it looks like an N64 game of its time. Whereas you could release Wind Waker now and it would still be acceptable. The visuals of that have really aged well. They really have. They stood the test of time, whereas Ocarina and Majora's Mask, as much as I love them, the visuals haven't stood the test of time. I still love them, and the purists still love them. But they haven't stood the test of time, those visuals. They look like products of their time, whereas Wind Waker looks like a gorgeous cartoon that would still be acceptable now if you released it.
I agree.
Yeah.
%. Yep.
And that's a game I'm really looking forward to streaming, if I can get the stream up and running. Because Wind Waker's a really fun game to watch. Wind Waker's not a boring game to watch. It's a beautiful game to watch, like when you're sailing in your little boat and stuff, and it's a lovely game to watch, actually.
Oh, yeah. I definitely enjoy watching people play it.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say, and I love Tears of the Kingdom, and I love Tears of the Kingdom, and I love Breath of the Wild. I would actually say Wind Waker's more enjoyable to watch than those.
Yeah.
Purely from the visual standpoint. And I fucking adore Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I'm an advocate for those games. I think they're masterpieces. But from a purely visual standpoint, I actually still think Wind Waker is visually the nicest looking representation of Zelda to me. To me, at least.
I agree too.
Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, it really is. I think Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are gorgeous. They're pieces of art. They really are. But they look like video games to me. Gorgeous looking video games, but they still look like video games. Whereas I think Wind Waker looks like an actual painting. It looks like a cartoon.
Yeah.
Which is why I think they included those different variations in the Smash games. It's because people were like, oh yeah, these versions look really nice, and but yeah. Right, well guys, thank you anyway for being on this stream. Thank you everyone. Chris Harris, Predator Gaming HDJ, Lordy, C Beatdown, Matt Berg, I know you're asleep, Bud Files, Junebug Films, thank you for saying hello. Also, I just want to say thank you to Speaking125, Speaking Tears in the comments. Thank you very much, sir.
No problem. Anytime.
Bless you. Thank you for always being supportive as always. Go and check him out, guys. He's been doing a lot of speed runs on Tomb Raider. And my dad's here right now. And I also want to say thank you to DMaster25. I don't know whether he's still there, but I just want to say thank you for being there in the chat. But yeah, guys, I'm going to say goodbye now. So it's goodbye from myself, my father, and Speaking in the comments. Yeah. Thanks for being here, guys. And on next time, peace out and keep fighting. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.